Afternoon, everyone. Here this afternoon, I've got to be doing a 60-minute game jam. So yeah, that's right, 60 minutes to create a game. So this is the jam that I've entered. So you've got 60 minutes to make a game, and the theme is madness. So I've got a game idea in my head, sort of vaguely planned out. So I'm hoping that I can get it all working in the time. Hi Xander, you alright? Okay, here for the madness, starting my game tomorrow. Mr. Atu, have you finished yet? TikTok? No, but my timer's not showing up, so let me just try and add that to the stream. There, it's popped up as if by magic. Clock's not ticking yet, fine line. Right, so the plan is I'm making an Arkanoid breakout type game with a bat. The bat will be hopefully going round in a circle. The bricks will be in the middle. I'm hoping to get a menu, a game countdown, the game, game over, scoring, all done in the hour. So we shall give it a go. I probably won't be checking chat quite as much as I would on a normal stream, which I'm sure you can understand. But let's get the clock going. I'm hoping this timer will work, because the last time I used a timer on stream, it stopped working after about 30 seconds. So I've got one on my phone as well, so I'll set them both going at the same time. Right, so that's working. No cheating, Rich. If you're 1 minute over, I'm telling Dunk. Yep, no problem. Right, let's make a new project. We'll leave it 1280 by 720. Right, the layout I'm going to make a lot smaller straight away because we don't need it that big. So 1280 by 720, but I'm planning on using screen shake, so I'll make it just 40 pixels wider each side, so there's enough room there for the screen shake. First of all, we will add a player sprite. We'll make that 160 by 32. Set the image point to the middle. Bounding box. And we'll just flood fill that a random colour for now. Right, we're going to need that to interact with the bullet behaviour and have the bullets bouncing off it, because the ball's going to be a bullet. So it will need the solid behaviour. It will also need the orbit behaviour to make the orbiting work. Right, I'll start. Shall I just save this somewhere? It'll do there. Right. We've got to be operating it using the keyboard, so I'll add the keyboard in. And also on the menu I'll be clicking on a button, so I'll add the touch in. Let's just quickly name these. I've got to add a sprite in just for the pivot point for the orbit behaviour at the middle. That doesn't need to be particularly big. Set the pivot point to the middle. And I'll just flood fill that a colour. Well, that's 3 minutes gone and we're doing well. Timer above your head isn't moving, cheater. There, it's moving again now. You happy with that, Mr. Atu? Right, let's have a look. So, size of layout's 132760, so that's 160, 660 and 380. So the middle 660, 380. I'll write that down because I'll probably need that again. And I don't want to tax my brain too much. Right, so let's add an event on the start of the layout. What we want to do is pin this to that, and I want it to start at the top every time, so we will set that to the top. Set rotation to 70. Right, so keyboard, let's add a group. Try and keep this a little bit organised to hopefully avoid problems later on. Keyboard, one key down, A. What we will do is set orbit enabled. And set the speed of the orbit to minus. We'll go with minus 180 for now. We'll duplicate that. Now we'll do right movement, set orbit enabled and set it to 180. Now the timer's still going, we're all good. Right, duplicate that again, get rid of that, set to disabled. And invert that and copy that and invert that. So A's down, it should go left, D down, go right, neither, it should stop. Let's just quickly check that. Right, so that is at 380. $60 we'll go for, so that's a difference of 320. So I think if we set these two radiuses to 320, I think that should do it. I what eat, just say no since I'm not home. Kill it, Richard. Good luck. Cheers, thanks. Right, so we've got. I need to do that less than that because. I forgot to do, why it's not working as I intended. I need to add in a sprite just to focus it on the centre of the layout, and also this is what I'll do the screen shape based on. So that's 660, 380. And we'll give that the scroll to behave here. Right, that's going around centrally now. Right, next. A ball. God, that's nearly 10 minutes gone already. So the ball central, we'll do it 31 by 31. I'll just make it white. Let's fill that. That's it. The thing to the middle, and then we'll guess the polygon shape. Should give it a roughly round shape. We'll give that the bullet behaviour. We'll set speed a bit less than that, maybe 280. We want it to bounce off solids. Set angle's fine. That's all good. So on start of layout, what we want it to do is we'll set angle of motion. We'll just set it to go up to hit the player's bat straight away. Right, so we've got a little bat and ball going. What we'll add next, it's going to add another couple of layers. Right, so we've got a few layers then. I'll just quickly change these things onto the correct layers. That onto the game. That onto game. And those can stay on the background layer because they aren't got to be visible anyway. So initially visible, no. And the other one is the orbit center, and we don't want that visible. Check I've not broke anything then. Nope. Right, so game layer, we need a brick to hit. make them 16 by 16. Just got to make them random colours because I'm planning on just having a random brick when it starts. I'll have a quick look at chat. Hi Joseph, Super Hexagon, sort of, yeah. Sorry I'm late. No, don't worry about it. I'll break out, yep, based on all of those. Matt, you're good to see you. I've got work, so I won't be able to stay too long. Got a meeting in 8 minutes, but excited to watch this later. Should be making mine this afternoon. Does anyone know the Jams theme? Yeah, Madness. Yeah, thanks, mate. You're awesome. Right, get back to it. God, 15 minutes gone. I'm feeling stressed. Alright. So what I'll do, I'll just add the randomness in now. So when it's created, we'll set frame to floor random not 5. That should give me a whole number between of either 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So set the frame to one of those. Let me just turn on some grid snap to make this easier. No, it's not going to snap correctly with me having a funny shaped. I'll put a 1 by 1 grid and at least it'll snap to whole pixels. Not 1 by 8. Just make some bricks for it to hit in the middle. It might end up that these are the only ones that I get time to do. My plan to fit in with the theme, because the theme's madness. I think the whole Jam's pretty mad doing a game in 60 minutes. So I think any game made in it fits the theme. But what I'm planning on doing is having 7 levels, where each of these brick arrangements in the middle is one of the letters of the word madness. But that's if I get a chance. It might just be that we end up with just 1 level. Right, so what we've got to do next. So we need now to check when the ball collides with the bricks. Collision with another object. If it's a brick, destroy the brick. We need a global variable for score. And we'll add to score 1 whenever you hit the brick. Let's see how that works. Right, I've got my right, why did that not do what I was expecting? Right, I think the brick needs a solid behaviour as well, and we need to stop the animation playing because it was just looping through all the different colours. So the brick needs, I think it needs a solid behaviour. I'm wondering whether maybe bigger bricks in the middle would have been better. Right, that's working anyway. I've got one random brick over there. Let's get rid of. Cliff, thanks a lot. I learn a lot from you. So I'll choose my favourite construct. Would love more constructors available. Cheers. Yeah, I am planning on doing some more. I don't know whether you've seen my Space Invaders live stream I did. And I'm going to definitely do some more, probably retro game remakes, because that's what I like making. Right, I'm going to add a menu while I remember. We'll add an event sheet with that, and we'll call that menu. Because if I don't add it now, I'll run out of time at the end, and I'll never get round to doing it. Right, we'll add a button. We'll make a nice big button, because there's not going to be anything else on this menu screen apart from a button. And green to play. So what we'll do, we'll add an event that when that button is, when an object's touched. I use touch because, probably said this before, but with a mouse, it just takes mouse input, but if you use touch, it sort of simulates a mouse click or a touch screen touch, so that's why I use that. System, go to layout, game. Right, my brain's going absolutely to mush here. 38 minutes left. Are we going to have a game? Highly doubtful. I'll just add a basic text in for the score. I'll just pop that over there. Go with it impact. We'll set the size to 128, no, maybe 64. Change the colour to white. Every tick we will set that to the score. on start a layout, we'll set the score to 0. Right, we will add a function to spawn these bricks. We'll also add another global variable for level number. Right, I think first of all I'm going to get it to spawn a 5x5 grid of bricks. I'm going to do it a really not nice way. I'd probably normally do it from a file, but I'm just going to hard code everything. So we'll create a brick on the game layer. Right, what I need to do is I've got to do it 25 times for each of these. So 6 to 8, 3, 4, 8, 6 to 8, 3, 4, 8. This really isn't going to be a nice way of doing it. So that's 5. So I just need to add 16 on each time. So 3, 6, 4. 380, 396, 412, 644. I'll just delete those. Three, 6, 4, 380, 396, 412. Wholesome community. Yeah, it's all love here at you. Does that include half hour for lunch? This is looking like a game Bimlat made. I've seen one that he did where the ball just went backwards and sort of affected the size of the paddle. So in that sense, it's similar. But also I think it's been done way before he made it as well. Right, 650, 660. Six. I've just thought I've been doing these the wrong way, but it should hopefully still work. I've been doing them as columns, not as rows. Should possibly check that what I've done so far is actually working, but we'll do it in a few minutes. How deep in are we? I'm late to party. 33 minutes, 32 now. Hi Sheba, thanks for dropping by. This is stressful. Whose idea was it to do a 60-minute game jam? Right. Here's the moment of truth. Let's see if this actually spawns all these bricks in a nice 5x5 grid. I really should have done a loop. Right, just do a layout just to put objects on that I don't want on the layout to begin with. With Construct you need to have an instance of an object somewhere in the project, so if I just pop that on there, we'll never use that layout, but right. Yes, it's spawned a layout. The score updated. What I need to do, I'm going to add a big circle in that when the ball goes outside it, I'm going to then the player will die. So 300 sprite. Sorry I'm not talking a lot in this stream, but my brain's a bit there. So that needs to be 3 or 1, just so that I can get the circle in the centre. Right. Get to the middle. Guess the polygons. Just add a few more points just to make this a little bit more circle shaped. I'll get a warning saying that I've added more circle shapes and points than it recommends, but it's not exactly a high intensity game, so we'll be fine. you fool, it was a radius, it should have been 600. Oh. I'm not redrawing it, it'll do like that. Where did I write that? 660 by 3, 663.80. Send that to the background. Let's try that. I really think I should have probably made those bricks bigger. I'm regretting that already. I think at that size it's got to make the game too easy. Right, so what we need to do is a game over function for now. So sprite ball, I think you can do invert this. Well, I'm hoping you can. Yep, so when it's not overlapping that, we'll destroy the ball. And we will add a game over function. And at that point we'll call game over. And the other thing that we need to check is when all the bricks have gone. So what I'll do, I'll compare a collision with a bat as the trigger. So if the ball hits the bat and sprite brick, we'll do it as a system variable, compare to values. If sprite brick count is less or equal to 0, should never be less than 0, but I always like to just double check things like that. We will call the spawn bricks function. So if the ball leaves there, that's game over. If there's no bricks left, we do that. What I now need is some text for the game over. But if I get time, I'm going to do a countdown into the game, so we will just call it message text. It's awesome to see you here too. Sheepy Dog Tudor scores full of game dev, finished simple unit game. Nice one, well done. Hex shaped bricks. Awesome, man, glad to hear you giving some def a shout. Yep, good to hear that, Joseph. I know you were talking about it the other evening when I were on stream. We'll use impact like we did for the score. Not that one. Impact. We'll set it center and center. Pin it in the center, and we will set that to 660. Actually, we'll make that a lot bigger than that. How long we got left? 22 minutes. No, I need another hour. Right, so when we start the layout, we will, for now, set that layer not visible. And then what we'll do down here in the game over is set it to visible. And we will set the message text to game over, and then we will system wait, and we'll wait for 3 seconds, and then we'll go to the menu. So when game over, message, set that, yeah, we should now have a game over state. So let's check it, the full game flow, press play, start, still need to add the timer, let it go, game over. Yeah, basic, but it works. So we've got spawn breaks, game over. Right, we'll do the countdown timer, why not? We'll set it visible to begin with. We'll set the text to 3, and then we'll do a system wait for a second. $19 minutes. I think we'll have a playable game. Whether it'll have more than one lot of bricks, I'm not so sure. Actually, we won't have that. We'll wait the other second. We'll set the layer to invisible. Right, I'll just add a bool up here because I need to be able to control stop the game from starting as soon as I go in. Actually, I may not need that. Let me just get my head around what I'm doing here. So let's go to 0. Disable that to begin with. We'll set the ball to disable to begin with. So at the beginning, the player can't move. Then we will set that to enabled. So the ball won't move, the player won't be able to move. Let me just check that. Right, yeah, the player can move. I do need to use that bool. We'll just do a check here if the game is actually running. Right, let's see what that does. So yeah, we can't move. 3, 2, 1. Then we can, but we mustn't have enabled that bullet. No, we've set the bullet disabled again. We need to set that to enabled. 3, 2, 1. Bullet. Yeah. Now, do I go for bigger bricks or just try and get more levels done? In chat, what's anyone think? Should I go for some bigger bricks, which I think will be better for the game, or do I just try and make more levels with the smaller bricks I've got? Anyone any thoughts? Nope, no one any pains. Right, I'm going for bigger. I think I have to do that. Oh no, you can do it for one. Yeah, 15 minutes left, so I'd say do what you can do. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Set that there. Do that for them all. Right, sprite brick. Right, I am just going to duplicate all this because I feel like I could just completely mess it all up at some point here. So this one needs to be 640 and 380. So that's the middle of the screen. So then oh no, my brain's gone. 350, 348. Bigger sounds good. Yep. Go play a sec. Is there a reason for that fine line, or are you just slowing me down? It's got to have one big brick in the centre. You seen what you want to see there? Obviously they're all bigger bricks now. Three, 4, 8, 3, 4, 6, 3, 16. And then 4, 1, 2. And 4, 4, 4. Yep, still in my head here about X's. Tough. It's not happening. That can be the one after. Because I might make this into a mobile game. It could make it into a decent mobile game. So 640 minus 32 is 608. So change them all to 608. I think if I can get this working, I should at least be able to then hopefully quickly get some levels done. But I do need to do some logic then as to actually how to transition level wise. I've got a rough idea in my head, so we'll see how that goes. 606, 576. How long we got left? 10 minutes. Yeah, I think it's just got to be the same bricks respawning each time. I suppose in an hour I can't expect much more. Uh, 672. I want to add some camera shaking as well, so I might prioritise that over actually creating a load of different levels. Six, 7, 4, 704. This has been a very stressful hour, but I am actually quite enjoying the time constraints, because you can't really go for perfection, it's just getting something working. They're not central, but what have I messed up there, not getting those central? To be fair, I'm not bothered. Right, so on collision with a brick, what I'm going to do is add screen shake. Sprite camera. It's built into Construct, so it's not shouldn't be a major undertaking. That should literally now, when the ball hits a brick, there should be a bit of screen shake. See how good that looks. Right, how long we got left? So, have we got a fully functioning game pretty much? All I haven't checked is if it works when they've all gone. So I'll just try and actually beat the game. Tell you what, I ain't got time for that. Quickest thing, one brick. We won't spawn them. Okay, so we'll call spawn bricks, right. So when we've got rid of this one brick, it should then respawn the next lot. There's a random brick in the middle there, I think. but that worked, so I'm happy with that. How long have we got left? 6 minutes. What about... We've got no sound in the game. I think I'm going to try and add some sound as opposed to more levels. Let me just get that working again. Let's find what I use to make sound. Where is it? Right, this may break everyone's ears. But bigger bricks work. Bigger, smaller. 1 more, 1, 2, 2. Yeah, different size bricks. That would be good. Episode 2, I made breakout with hexes. Have you got some hex fixation today? Right. So, if this hurts everyone's ears, let me know. I like that one. Brick destroy. Export wave. So we've got something there for the brick when it gets destroyed, so let's add that in, because if I run out of time I don't want to have a load of sounds that I've not added them. Import sounds. Desktop. Brick destroy. Import. I'll need to add the audio in. So where did the collision with a brick, audio, play, brick destroy, they're normally quite loud when you play them. Check that works. Right, maybe some noise now for when it hits the bat. Yeah, that one will do. See, I'm a musical composer. I'm so good at making these sounds. Have I got an event at the minute for the... Oh, I can add it in here. Three, 2.5 minutes. Ah, sugar. Right, I think we've got a game anyway. Right, we'll just... Can I get a button click sound in for the menu? That one will do. How long have I got? One minute. Can I get a deaf sound in? That'll do. Come on. 35 seconds. There's not overlapping there. Play. Def. -10. Right, 19 seconds. I think I'm going to call that there as enough. Message, game over. Yep, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ball hits paddle sound, already there, Atu, you missed it. Better get going with the export. No, we've got quarter of an hour extra just to do the export and do the itch page, so I'll be doing that off stream. So right, let's see what we've created. We've got a really fancy menu with a big green button. Got a countdown, some naff sounds. We've got score. See if I can set a high score, because Xanderwood's a bit of a... He likes to beat high scores, so I'll try and set one here. Might be playing this for a while. Or maybe not. Nah. Game over sound. And back to the menu, and we can start the game again. So yeah, there we go. Let's see it, man. Did you see it, Xander, or do you want me to do it again? Thanks, Joseph. Judge Clark, excellent Rubik's rotation. Cheers, thanks. Did we do that? Yep, we did it. So yeah, at some point, I'll probably maybe do it now in a few minutes when I've finished the stream. We'll get the itch page up. I'll stick the itch link in the description, and then anyone that wants to give this a try and find some game breaking bug in it, they're more than welcome to. I need to still beat the new Fight Club score. Yeah, I know all the little safe places where you struggle to get to, so but no, that was stressful, but I enjoyed that, and I think I might do regular time limited jams. Well played, Cold Man. No worries. Thanks, Atu. Right, well, thanks everyone for stopping by and watching me suffer for 60 minutes trying to make a game, which I've managed. I did hope that the bricks would spell out madness, but just getting a 5x5 grid repeating's all I've had time for. So I'll call that a do.